Hello and welcome back to this game number A2 something. This is the second game that I'm going to cast between the two, but I don't know whether or not it is game 2, so the players are TSLPolt spawning as the blue Terran in the top right hand corner here on the map, Cloud Kingdom, and Obsidian spawning as the red Zerg in the bottom left hand corner. Now the interesting thing between these two players is that they are Terran and Zerg. Wait, what? No, just kidding. It really isn't all that big a deal, but on maps like this, you can't really, well actually most of the maps anymore, everybody at mass expands. They go for that macro game early on, and it's very, very interesting to see because you won't see very many one base plays anymore because people have learned to fend off these huge timed pushes on one base, and there's nothing you can do about that if you don't go for that, because they do know how to hold it off. They throw down a bunker. They use that static defense to their advantage. This drone actually early scouting here, seeing what's going on. I think it's fairly early, possibly. Scouting before this drone, going to try and pick off this SCV. Now, if you did not watch the last game, then you should do that right now, because it was a very interesting game between these two players. And what do you know? Wouldn't you know, they played the same respective colors and the same respective races. Go figure. Little Polt trying to catch that drone off guard. The drone does not attack the second SCV because he sees that it is just about done. There is the expansion here, and I would not be surprised if Polt did the same thing shortly after this SCV moving out. Gonna finally get that scout off, and yeah, here's the SCV building that command center. The Marine out on the field. If this Overlord, no, the Overlord's going to get to that nice safe spot right here. He can see everything that's going on from this nice safe position. He's gonna say, hey, you can't see up here? You're like blind, man. I don't know how you don't see it, but you're blind. You can't look up in the sky because I'm invisible. But you know, if you can see me, then you can hit me. No big deal like that. This Marine gonna move close. See if that Overlord does move into position there, but it's already in position, so there's nothing really that he can do, and this Overlord's just going to see that it is there. Here's the SCV moving out. The spawning pool finally completing for Obsidian. What will he do? Move Overlords across the field? Yes, and actually he does go for metabolic boost, and he's still mining gas, which means he's planning on teching up sometime soon. At least some sort of tech, maybe just a layer. What exactly is going to go on though? These Marines retreating. Maybe they know that that guy is already there, but no, the bunker is in a defensive position, forcing the choke. That means that the Zerglings would have to come from both sides, and they couldn't get a huge surround. That is very good positioning here on this bunker. I don't think I've seen it quite that way yet before. I think most I've seen are right here. But against a Zerg, I guess less surface area is better. First two Zerglings here on the field. Or maybe first two, but first two getting some scouting in. Will Obsidian decide to go for a 3-base play, or will he go for a 2-base timing against a Protoss or a Terran who's done this? I think the best idea would be to go for that third and get that saturation up so you can just absolutely dominate the field. That is what Zergs have been doing in the tournaments and stuff, and this is a tournament, so we'll see if he does decide to do that. More Zerglings moving out, and he is floating quite a few resources, so I don't know if he's going to decide to do this or if he's just falling behind for a short amount of time. No, he spends all of his money on roaches. Okay, so there's that 2-base timing that I was talking about. And against Hellions, that is not Control Shift F. That is not something you want to do. Those Hellions, actually, look at that. They have their little, they have a little blue flame there. I don't think he has blue flame though. He hasn't researched blue flame, has he? No, I don't think he has, but that right there is blue. I am pretty sure that is blue, and now we can exit from that right there. Yes, and now he sees that the guys are moving out. The roaches are moving out, all in a pack here, and they say to themselves, oh yeah, I am ready to take you on. Roaches versus Hellions. Yeah, no, you can try. You can try to beat me, but no, I'm gonna beat you with this push. And now, Banelings. Oh, huge deal here. Last game he did try to go for some sort of some Baneling Roach with Mutalisk base deal, but no, there are 2 bunkers here. But that is a lot of Banelings, but the Roaches are blocking the way, and they can't get through. But no, they don't even need to. They explode all up in that joint, and now they're getting into the base. What are they going to blow up on next? Oh, blowing up on a Marauder, not the best choice. But I think the damage has been done here. No, the Banelings could go into the mineral line. No, they decide not to. They want to blow up somewhere else. Where are they going to blow up? They're indecisive, and that's going to cost him some huge deals here. But now he is streaming in even more units. 14 Zerglings on the way. It's going to be a huge rally. SCVs pulled off the line. Going to block and choke this up. And now more SCVs pulled off the line. Polt knows he really can't deal with this, and just a few more Banelings could spell game over, could spell GG. Yes, how do you spell GG? With a G and another G right next to each other. And now Polt is behind in the ropes. He's lost most of his SCVs here in the second base. And that is he's going to fend this off. But no, now the more Banelings are moving in. Going to blow up on the Hellions, so they do that extra damage. No, can they? One goes down. A second does not go down. Actually deciding to run by. One explodes early, but now he's going to destroy nothing. Here, actually, it has been cleaned up. Layer tech transition here from Obsidian, but there was just a huge amount of damage done here. Another supply depot dropping to the Zergling Crusher. Could have destroyed that. No, he still has 33 life. And actually, an attack level 1 behind that. Will it matter, though? Oh, this Overlord able to get in there because there are no Marines, but now he's moving out, and he sees huge damage here. One more Baneling could take out 5 SCVs. Notice that 6. Could take out 6 SCVs. All right here, maybe 7 if it's just right. Maybe it's right here. But now Polt gonna move him back around to do some economic damage to his own. But Spine Crawlers are here to defend against this, and that is why. That is what Zergs are best at. No, Zerglings not the best counter to Hellions, as there are 7 on the field here. Can't walk by those Spine Crawlers at all. No, they can't do that. That would be devastating for them. They're going to see if this base is down. No, he didn't take it. Instead, he decided to take up. Not a very, very bad decision. It was quite good. Keeping up on his larva injects, I think here, those look very interesting as well. They're just spewing off all that green. Zergs are all about that green and that purple. They need a song just for green and purple. You know, like black and yellow, green and purple, green and purple. They should do that. That would make my day if I saw that song. Green and purple, the Zerg's anthem. Now a huge force here actually from Polt, able to muster up quite a few units, and this push is looking actually kind of bad here from Polt or for Obsidian. Can he hold it off? He's morphing in Banelings. He's making Mutalisks. He's getting centrifugal hooks, but is it too late? No, there are just a ton of Banelings here, or Marauders here, and they absorb so much damage. But no, now it's pure Hellion here. And Pure Hellion, not very good against Muta either. There are not very many good things, not many things that those Hellions are good against, and that is flying units and roaches. How many workers have been destroyed from each player? Oh, just 6 workers killed in that assault, as opposed to 26 from Obsidian. And now Polt is in a bad position here. He was unable to do anything. That static defense really proving to be quite effective. And now Obsidian can just save back and take out the units that he can. These spawn crawlers will prevent those Hellions from running by. Just trying to keep as much map control as he possibly can, but with these Mutalisks and these Speedlings and all of this, he really can't afford to do that. Next up we have here, Polt is going for tank tech. And is this a good transition for him? Maybe, if he can get some good positions off, but no, the command center won't finish, and he does have a turret up back here, but this refinery is safe. Just doing this little amount of harass, 6 Marines moving back to deal with that. And they are +1, or they are 1-1, which means they are even more effective against 0-0 Mutalisks. Researching 2-2. I feel like the Obsidian is not doing the best that he possibly can here. The auxiliary hatchery is on the way. Definitely a good choice going for that 3rd base. And now these Marines could get taken out. Maybe if Banelings were morphed in, then he could do a lot of damage. But no. Just a small force here. Obsidian keeping Polt in his base. The command center does finish here, and he does take out the refinery. Yes, it does go down. 2 more barracks on the way. 3 more barracks, and Polt instantly putting that back down, repairing this refinery again. And now with all this map control, Obsidian is able to just do what he wants to. This Marine gonna get taken out here, sniped. Poor Marine. He said, I was gonna take care of this Zelnaga watchtower. You guys got my back, right? And they were like, yeah, but no. Doesn't end up happening. He gets sniped there by these Mutalisks. The Mutalisks can see what's going on. A good medevac count here, I think. 3 so far. 2 more almost complete. And that is good for Polt, but Obsidian over here has a lead. Polt even not spending all of his minerals to the best of his ability. Oh! Huge Baneling explosions. What happened there? Was that... Oh, I don't know if that was rolling in or what, but that was huge. Obsidian could lose this base, however. These Mutalisks not able to do what they want to. No, never mind. I totally did not see that army. And, yeah. This is looking like GG for Polt. He's just lost all these armies. He's floating so many resources. Why is he floating so many resources? He's just not producing off of very many. And, I think this is a huge mistake here. He hasn't started his production cycle yet. What is going on here? Polt, so sloppy here. He should be producing all this time, but no, he stopped producing, and this is going to look like a GG from Polt. This orbital command not going to survive. The SCV moving to its death. No, they aren't even trying to repair it. No, they're just running by. They're like, no, I can't help you. Polt, oh, it's just such sloppy control here from Polt, and Obsidian has really, I mean, sure, he has 2-2 and 1 level weapons here, but he doesn't have the units that he should. He's down 40 supply, make that 50 supply. Yeah, he's just not doing a very good job here. Could even lose this supply depot. I feel like Polt is on his off game, and that is allowing Obsidian to make this look like cake. And that is what's going on. And now he's even pushing out and gonna snipe a supply depot. No, he's just gonna go for the 5 supply depots. There's nothing really he can do. He's just holding on for dear life, and he knows he has to do something now. But there's nothing he can do. Small victories here and there, but no, yep, Obsidian with the Baneling bombs. And this is something, burrowed Banelings are huge against Terran armies. I'm surprised less players do it. Koreans have done it all the time. They love their Baneling drops, or their Baneling bombs. And look, here's a no, never mind, that's a good tumor. And this small, trying to split up as best as he can. But no, there are just too many Mutalisks here, and he's in a lot of trouble. These Marines getting picked apart. Even with the 2-2 upgrades, that 1 armor does counteract that, but there's nothing here that Polt can do. Polt has been down a base for so long, I don't think there's any way he can come back. Obsidian has capitalized on his opportunities here, and that is going to win him the game. Does he even have an evolution chamber out, though? Yes, he does, but he's only researched melee attack level 1. Taking a 4th base here to secure his victory. I think Polt is just in a detrimental position here, even lifting off his 2nd command center to take another base down here. He hasn't mined out these gases, but they were almost done anyway. Polt is in such desperation, but no, actually Obsidian's will go down here. And what is Obsidian doing? Obsidian is will he destroy it? He should focus down these medevacs so the ground army can do what they want, but no. Oh, all the medevacs will get picked off anyway. And Polt is in such a bad position. All Banelings just burrowing in front of that tank like pros. Polt has just lost this game. I don't know why. He's a fighter, but he doesn't have anything to fight with, so he's holding on as best as he can, but he's just unable to, actually lifting off both his natural and his main base. So if one of these command centers goes down, there is no way he will survive. It will be instant GG here. And no, the Banelings here, there is no way. This force is just too small here. The Banelings, huge explosions, dealing, and I just can't see him not GGing at this point. Where's the GG? He's able to pick off one Mutalisk, and the tank up on the, where's the tank? I don't know where the tank is, but these Marines are going to get picked off. And I think that is going to be GG. No, he hasn't GG'd yet. Once this command center goes down, once this command center drops, he will GG. I can see it, or this one, you know, whichever one works. These Marines getting picked apart. Even with the 3-3, they do absolutely nothing. Polt, why haven't you GG'd? I know you're a fighter, but there is really nothing that he can do to combat this. All these Mutalisks, just huge. And now with a Zergling rally, I think he will. Oh no, not just the Zergling rally, but Zergling Baneling rally. There is no way he's going to hold this off. Obsidian just continuously sending in an onslaught here. Polt treating all the few remaining SCVs he has back to there. But Obsidian has a 50 supply lead against Polt. I think Polt really made a huge mistake here. He just needs to tap out at this point, and Obsidian is proving exactly why he should. But you know, I have to applaud him for staying in the game this long. I probably wouldn't have lasted the first attack. And here, Polt trying to get the best concave that he possibly can and splitting. But no, that's just too many Banelings here. They're just blowing up everywhere. Huge Baneling split here. And actually, Polt holding on just barely. 37 supply. Oh, he's just down so far. Down so far in this game. And more Lings and Banelings here. So it's a Ling Bling army, and even a Queen moving up for Transfuse. At this point, Obsidian isn't even keeping up with his macro. No, he's just moving all of his Queens up. He's making this an all-in. Really, he doesn't need to, but he's going to make sure that he ends the game now. He doesn't want this game to go on any further. Polt is in such a bad position here. This turret will actually get a kill, but no, huge explosions here. Polt has been down 50 supply for so long, and the tank, there's just nothing he can do. He's doing everything that he possibly can, but he's in so much trouble. Oh, the SCVs go down, and now it's gonna be GG again. I mean, I've said this 5 times already or so, but I think that Polt is there. There's the GG. Finally, there's the GG. This has been ProNewbie Force 5 with an epic game here. Polt just holding on to the best of it, holding on as best as he can, but he just could not last the onslaught from the Zerg Swarm. This has been game number 2 or 1 or 3, I don't know which, but now the series is tied up here, 1-1. We'll see what happens next time. Will Polt come out ahead? I don't know. Adios.